Hello, my name is Michael H. Odom Sr. I am an instructor down at the Passaic County One Stop located at 200 Memorial Drive. And I want today to share with you with Metrix Learning. Metrix Learning is a very powerful tool that's available for you to no cost whatsoever. Again, here's my contact information at the top of the screen. I will provide it again at the end of the presentation as well. Please take note of this if you need to contact me for any information, further instruction, or support as well. I am available to assist you in that. Again, Metrix Learning offers over 5,000 e-learning courses in business, desktop information technology, healthcare, manufacturing, personal development, and more. It's available 24 hours and you can use it on any of your smart devices and your tablets as well. So it's easy to use, and if you do it at your own pace as well. So therefore, if you start a course, which is generally about 45 minutes to an hour, you pick up right where you left off. And if you don't have success the first round, you do get a chance to do it again in order to gain a certificate, which I'll talk about a little bit later. In order to sign up, let me go back to the previous slide. You will go right here where it indicates the web address that's available. This is the one you would use. Do not just type in Metrix Learning, because there's several locations of Metrix Learning for different states and different areas as well, even in New Jersey. So we ask that you put this particular address in order to get the one that we're providing for you here. Once you do that, you'll come to this screen right here, which allow you to go here to click to sign up because you don't have your username or password as of yet. Once you do that, you'll come to this screen. We ask you to simply just sign up now. Just click that button. Once you do that, you'll come to the registration screen. Once you come to the registration screen, as it tells you, there's fields that are marked with asterisks that are required. So you have to fill out these particular fields and make sure they're done. One of the first ones you come across where there's a drop down is the one for county. If you live in a different county, but yet you come to Passaic County, you're able to just select Passaic County and move forward. Down here where it says counselor, you also have a drop down menu. If you do not see your counselor there, you can simply just select none and you can move forward. The next drop down you will come across is for preferred language. English, there are some courses that are available in Spanish as well as in Chinese. If that's your preference, you would just select your choice. Then once you do that, you have to come here, select this button to move forward. Then there's a question that asks, is ice hot or cold? Very simple question. Once you do that, you proceed. Then what will happen is another screen will pop up, which will provide you with your username and your password. Make sure you take notes of this, you write this down, take a picture of it, but it also will be sent to the email that's provided here. So make sure that the email that you provide is an email that you have access to, it's an email that you have control over. That information will be provided there as well, so you have it in two places. And make sure you store that somewhere so that you have it for future references. Once you have your username and your password, you'll come to the screen, you'll populate these particular fields, which allow you to move forward. When you first enter into Metrix Learning, you will get this pop-up, which will give you a little brief saying, welcome you to Metrix Learning. And once you come to the screen right here, you won't have much information here, but these are the key things that you want to look at, are these particular items here, which I'll walk you through each and every one of them. The first one you do is pathway. Pathway, well, what happen is it'll bring up another screen, and in that screen you'll select the area or industry that you're interested in. Say, for example, the industry that you're interested in is the medical field. If you select medical field, then another menu will drop down, and then it gives you more selection. Where in the medical field do you want to work? If it says something like medical assistant, then you will select medical assistant or whatever field is related to you. Once you do that, there's going to be a short little survey you'll have to do. And what they're doing is an assessment to kind of create a coursework for you. And they'll ask you a series of questions about your experience in these particular areas. Once you answer those questions, at the end, it will give you a series of courses that you can select from, that you can add to your plan. Once you add to your plan, it populates everything. But this is not the only way or only method you could do as well. You can also go where it's called the catalog. And when you go to the catalog, there are going to be different fields where you can go to search for different things. For example, in here, when you do catalog and it gives you a catalogological listing, it has all of these things. If you're looking for behavior assessment, and what I want you to note is this tab is populated, objective assessment tests. These are not really courses, but they're more tests of assessments. Some industries, some companies will use these to assess you. For example, if you say, I have experience in accounting in a particular area, they may give you an assessment test to see where you are, or you could do this for yourself to assess yourself. Just to give you an idea, here's one right here in the healthcare. And you have these different fields here as well, and you can assess yourself as well under here. If it was clerical, same thing. You want to assess yourself. It gives you all these opportunities, and you would simply go here and add it to your plan. Here's another one under software. If you're looking at something like Adobe and you want to assess yourself, or if you go to someone and say, yes, I want to do web design or I want to do graphic arts, and I know Adobe Illustrator, this version right here, they would add it simply here. It would take you to the plan, and it will take you to do the assessment. And I'll come back to assessments a little bit later. Another way you could go, and this is a preferred way for most people, is select what's called business or desktop IT courses. And again, here's a choice to pick the language you want these courses in, if it's available. Of course, if you pick these, there may be less available courses, but if you select the English course, it brings you down here. And you can go different ways, and you can explore these on your own as well. The most popular way to go is the 1 hour course. You select the 1 hour course, then it brings you down to another drop down menu, which I kind of select ahead of time, which was under here was customer service. You see you have administrative support curriculum, you have communication curriculum, you have finance and accounting curriculum, foundation skills, human resources, but feel free to explore all of these for areas that may be of interest to you, or perhaps you're about to take training in a particular area and you want to get a jump start, you want to prepare yourself, especially during this time if you have downtime to do things. So again, let's look at customer service curriculum. Here you have these different areas, and there's going to be even more subcategories to these. For example, you have customer advocacy, but you also have customer focus. I could go here, click this button, then it asks me, are you sure you want to assign this category to your plan? It will automatically enroll you in all the learning objectives in this category. So sometimes under those categories, there's more than one classes. But the beauty of this is that you have the flexibility. If you see a course that not pertains to you or you're not really interested in, you can always delete it from your coursework. Once you do that, you say yes to that, then it tells you the courses that they're about to add to your plan. And it gives you a brief description right under here, what it's going to go into and things of that. Once you hit submit, you come back to what's called My Plan, which is on the home screen. Now you see those areas have been populated here as well. This right here is a very important thing. We talked earlier about one is called soft skills and the other one is called Prove It. That's what it is. This is soft skills, which are actually courses where there will be a video, and I'll show you that a little later, that an instructor will walk you through. Then there's a quiz at the end. Another area you want to get familiar with is the status. None of these have been started at this time. If you want to get started, you would simply press this button, which launches the program. This one, you change some settings. You really don't want to mess with that too much. And this one is to delete it. If I decided I don't want to take this course, I just want it off my record, you could delete it here. There will be other buttons that will pop up, and I may have some slides to show you that as well. At least 2 more. One will indicate where you are, your progress will be located here. Then the next one will be once you finish and pass, there will be a certificate there, and you can click on that certificate and print it out. Please note, this is a certificate and not a certification. Again, we talked about the Prove It. Like if we go to the catalog, we do a search, there's a drop-down menu here that's go for Prove It or Soft Skills. In this particular area, this is all Prove It under medical, which means I'm going in and I'm taking an assessment on a particular area, not necessarily be taught in a course level. And again, the same thing, I can add that or submit it to my plan. It tells you the information that's available to you within that. You see that I added that, and you notice the different type that's here. This is a different, you have the hourglass or the spyglass that's here. That's an indication that's a Prove It course versus these are soft skill courses. Once you choose, in this particular case, I chose the soft skill, it would take me here, will ask me to start the course. Some people take the pre-test, but I wouldn't really recommend you to do that. You could try it for yourself, but I would just basically tell you to go to start the course. Once you start the course, you'll get a screen that looks like this. You may get another screen prior to this that asks you to launch the program, depending on your settings and everything. Once you come here, you're able to start taking your course. In this particular case, this one is called Creating and Sustaining a Customer-Focused Organization. So you would take the course, and again, like I said earlier, if you choose to stop in the middle, come back later, it'll let you know it started, but you know you have progress as well. So this is a great thing about this. So again, we go back out, and here's another area to help you as well. I kind of want to save this for the last. I'm going to come back to this when you need help and things of that nature as well. To go back, if I select and I choose medical assistant, which is a prove-it course. What will come up is not what you just saw with the screen like this, but what you will get is a screen that says this right here. Then at the bottom, you can agree to move forward. Once you do that, you start your coursework, and it'll give you an overall assessment progress on what it is that you're doing. Another area that you could select courses as well is under catalog is industry certification tracks. And as you can see, there are a few here that are certification tracks. And then down here, you see business certifications broken down, desktop certification, and IT certification. Again, once you press this, it gives you a drop-down menu. In this case, we had business certification, and it gives you a listing of the ones you could take. I think in this one, I selected human resources. So yes, it was human resources I select. Once I do that, here are the different areas within there that I can select. Again, it's very simple, straightforward. Select or add to my plan. And as you see, I added that to my plan. This again is another one that's a soft skill that will allow you to go forward with it. And as you can see with these other two, the status is different because I started these. So this is what the status would look like. And you notice these two here is also giving me a status of where my progress is with this as well. These have not been started, so therefore they're still in the same position. If you get to a point where you're challenged and you're stuck, and you're not sure what to do next, there is always a help button here. But please note, during certain times, they may actually take a different route. In this particular case, there's a webinar link that they actually do, or you can contact them this way. But generally, if you press the help button, let me go back, you'll get a drop down to go to these different areas. They're going to ask you if you view the videos. They're going to ask you if you check the knowledge base. But most people, if you want to open up what's called a support ticket, you could go here, click on this, and open up a support ticket. Explain to them the issue that you're having, and what they will do based on the email you sent them, or you signed up with. They will send you an email letting you know your case has been open. You may also go in and check in on your open tickets as well, to check on to see where that ticket is at as well. So again, it's very straightforward, very easy to use. Again, if you ever run into any type of problem, one of the things we recommend that you do, if your instructor has instructed you to sign up with Metrix, contact them and maybe they'll reach out to support or to me. Also, if you have a counselor, reach out to your counselor as well for information that they may be able to provide with you. They may escalate it and send you a call to me, or they may have you go and contact Metrix himself. They have a great support team that can help you. If in any way, shape, or form I can help you, again, here's my contact information. Please review at your own pace. Thank you for joining us today.